Hello everybody and welcome to the first video update of 2018. Happy New Year! Hey! Okay, so I'm back from my holiday. Then let's see if I can keep this video update less than 10 minutes. I'm back from my holiday, back safe and sound, and I thought I'd give you a video update to welcome in the new year, to let you know I'm back safe, and to give you my outlook for the next sort of maybe 2 months worth of my of LPing on my channel. And I've come back from my holiday refreshed, raring to go, and I've done some thinking about things, and I've come up with a bit of a plan as to how I want to proceed going forward for the next month, and then we'll take it from there after that. Right, so we'll go to the holiday first of all. I'm sure you're eager to know, and probably not, but how did I get on? What was the holiday like? Did I enjoy it? You know, Christmas holiday. Had a great time. For me, it was just a holiday to relax, so I did a lot of lying around, a lot of drinking, eating, all the usual stuff. Didn't do a great deal. You know, a bit of mooching around the ports of call, but nothing exciting. No beaches, no major activities, but just taking the time out to relax and reflect on the year that's gone by and make some plans for 2018 for both LPing and stuff outside of that, and just taking the time to, you know, just to have that opportunity to sit down for a couple of hours with no distractions, nothing, no phone, no distractions, nobody nagging at you, no pressing issues to contend with, just to be able to sit down in a spa and in a sauna or in a steam room or lie down on a bed somewhere and just think for 2 hours. It was absolutely marvellous. So that was good. There were some issues with the cruise, 3 main issues that I had, which took the edge off slightly. The first one, the food wasn't as good as it could have been, in my opinion. In fact, out of all the cruises that I've done, this was my 14th cruise. It was the worst food that we've ever had. And when I say that, I don't mean it was horrible. It was good, still good food, but just the variety wasn't as expansive as it was in previous, as it has been on previous ships and with previous companies, and the quality is not quite as I've been used to. But it was still eatable, and it was still nice, and I still did enjoy most of it. So that was the first slight issue. Me being a foodaholic, of course, that is an issue to me. The second issue, which was a bit more of an issue, was the fact that when we set foot into the terminal on the first day, we were given straight away a letter which basically said, the previous cruise to yours, somebody brought norovirus onto the ship, which is it's a sort of gastro bug that's prevalent on cruise ships, and if it gets onto a cruise ship, it spreads like wildfire. And all the cruises that I've done, it's never been on there. Never come across it on a ship that I've been on before. This was the first time. And they said they've done a deep clean and everything, so it's hopefully solved the problem, but take precautions with your hygiene and use the gels and all that kind of nonsense. And my mum said, as I read the letter to her and said, "Oh my God, have you read this?" She said, "Oh, knowing our luck, we'll get this." And she got it, yes. About 200 people on the ship got it. There's about 2,600 on there, so it's still quite a smallish percentage. And out of that smallish percentage, yes, my mum got it first, very badly. And of course, me being in the same cabin, it's highly contagious. So I sort of, when she had it, I was like, I'm a ticking time bomb now. I'm going to get it. And I did get it 3 days later. Not as bad, because I'm younger, so it didn't affect me as badly as it affected her. I didn't have any sickness with it, but I had diarrhea. Yes, I'll spare you the gory details. But the biggest issue was the fact that I had no appetite. So I didn't eat for 3 days. I did eat little bits and bats, but in terms of me eating normally, you know, 3-course meals for breakfast, dinner and lunch and dinner, yeah, I was just nibbling at things, picking at things, and I had no appetite. Didn't drink any alcohol during sort of 3 days whilst I recovered. So, yeah. That was a bit of an issue. However, there's always an upside to these things, and the upside was, because I didn't eat for 3 days and didn't drink for 4 days, I've come back and only put £4 on, which on a 2-week cruise I usually put anywhere between £6 to £10. So yeah, it's a good way to sort of keep your weight gain down. Have a good start, get ill, have a good finish, and come back only £4 heavier. Marvellous. Yeah. So that was a bit of a problem. And the final thing that took a slight edge off the cruise was the fact that, Storm Eleanor, which has been hitting northern France and southern England a couple of days ago, we were kind of following that back to Southampton from Madeira, where the fireworks were absolutely spectacular, it must be said. We stayed there overnight for New Year's. It was a great New Year celebration. There were 10 ships in port in Madeira, and we were up on the top deck counting down. The fireworks went off across the entire island, a great panoramic view we had. And all of the ships in the port started tooting their horns. Brrr! It was absolutely amazing. It really was. But yeah, we sailed from Madeira to Southampton. We had 3 days at sea, and for the second to last day, we were following Storm Eleanor. The captain slowed the ship right down to miss the storm, the bulk of the storm, but we still got the tail end of it, and therefore the seas were rather choppy. The boat was like this, up and down, side to side, tossed around like a pinball. But I quite enjoyed it, really. It wasn't a problem. The only issue was we got back to Southampton 6 hours late because we had to slow down. So that was a problem because it delayed us getting off. And then when we got off, we got on the coach to go back. And we were waiting for a couple to get on the coach who had vanished off the face of the earth. We waited for an hour and a half for this couple to get on the coach, only to be told that they'd made their own way to relatives in Southampton, didn't tell anybody, and therefore we were waiting for people that were never going to turn up. Then we hit rush hour traffic because we set off late. And then we went we were going to stop off at One Services to get a quick bite to eat, and then the driver said he was going to, because we were already late, the driver said he was going to push on to get us home at a reasonable hour. And we stopped at Services, I got a McDonald's, and we got back on the coach, and apparently a toilet door had fallen on one of the people on the coach, fell on her head, and therefore we had to delay for 45 minutes whilst they came out to check her over with the medics, to fill out health and safety forms. So we were supposed to get home at 3 o'clock yesterday. We got home at 9:30. Yes, very arduous journey. But I got back safe and sound, which is the main thing. So apart from those little minor mishaps, overall, the holiday was good. So there you go. I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on the holiday. This is not going to be 10 minutes, by the way. This brings me nicely on to the second and final part of the update, which is the plan for the channel for January, at least. Now, on holiday, I like to read a book. I'm on the edge. Rock climbing walls, surfboard machines, all that kind of stuff. Too much effort. Just a good old book and a sunbed, and I'm happy as Larry. So I decided to read this book on holiday this time round. How to Build a Car. Can you see that? There's advertising there. By Adrian Newey. It's his autobiography. Quite a thick book, big book, hardback. $9.99 I got this for, and it was well worth it. Now, anybody that follows F1 or watches F1, or Adrian Newey is a car designing genius. He's won 10 constructors titles across 3 different teams, and every team he's been at, the performance of the car has significantly improved after he's arrived. He started out at a team called Leighton House in Formula 1. Before that, he designed some cars for IndyCar. But his Formula 1 debut was with Leighton House. And then he moved to Williams, with a big break with Williams, and he built all those, designed all those Williams cars that dominated in the early to mid-90s. He then moved to McLaren, which is when I started watching F1 properly in 1998, and built, or designed rather, the McLaren for 1998 onwards. And I was a big Mika Hakkinen fan. So that's when Adrian Newey first came to my radar, was in 1998. And I did a bit of research after that. But this autobiography, boy, it was brilliant. Absolutely. I read this book in 7 days. I was constantly just nose to the book. I didn't want to put it down. And it was amazing. How he goes about designing cars and the loopholes that he finds. It's all in there. It's an absolute unbelievable read. But anyway, why I brought that up is because that got me into the mood for some Motorsport Manager. Reading about how he's designed these cars and improved the performance of the cars, and won 10 constructors across 3 different teams, and all this, thought, I'm right in the mood to play some Motorsport Manager right now, and going to take Phoenix Nights to the top myself. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So for January, the plan is to play Motorsport Manager to a finish. It's going to be the LP that finishes the soonest. I want to finish some LPs off now. We've been doing these LPs for some time due to the lack of upload pace at the back end of last year. I've come back refreshed and eager to get back into LPing properly now, and therefore the first thing I'm going to do is plunge myself headfirst into Motorsport Manager. And that means there's going to be a frenetic pace going on over the next 4 weeks. Not going to rush the sessions themselves, but I'm going to be uploading far more frequently than you've probably seen over the past sort of 4 to 5 months. There's going to be double upload days coming at you. There's going to be regular sessions. There's going to be streams thrown in. It's going to be a great pace. So I hope you've got nothing to do in January, because they're going to have loads of videos to watch. During the weekdays, you're going to get loads of Motorsport Manager. On the weekends, you're going to get Stainless Steel and Pillars of Eternity. But my main focus for January is to finish Motorsport Manager. So you're going to get lots more of those sessions. And I'm going to really enjoy it. I'm going to finish this game, and I'm going to win a Constructors' Championship in the World Motorsport Championship with Phoenix Nights, by hook or by bloody crook. And you're going to join me for the journey, I hope. So that's the basic plan for January. Lots of Motorsport Manager. So yeah, if you do like the other LPs, they are going to be uploaded on weekends, so you will get something there. And then after that, we'll turn to February and see what we're going to do about that. But ultimately, by sort of March time, I do want to at least start one new LP. I want to start a new game. I'll see what's coming out in the future, try and time things around that and things, but yeah, I want to start something new. So before I can do that, I need to finish a couple of these that I'm doing at the moment. So we're going to start picking the pace up. Right, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. A Motorsport Manager session is coming at you in the next 2 hours after you've seen this video. If you're seeing it when it's released straight away, because I've already recorded the session, so I just need to render it and upload it, which will take about 2 hours. So yeah. We're starting as of today. No jet lag. So I've just literally dived headfirst into some LP. And that's going to be the theme of the month. You're going to get a lot of videos, folks. So hold on to your hats. So yes, hope you enjoy. And until next time, see you soon.